Hello, everyone. Hello, developers. So, as you know, the Ton blockchain is developing very, very quickly. And in the beginning of this year, the monthly active users increased by 50 times. The amount of smart contracts on chain exceeded 100 millions. And the total numbers of transactions reached 1.5 billion. A year ago on this stage, I announced some plans, and I'm happy to inform you today that most of these plans have been completed. Moreover, apart of these plans, we did some more things which were not originally planned. And today I would like to tell you more about most significant of them. So as you know, Ton blockchain has a unique feature, fixed network fees that do not depend on the network load. And during the whole year, when the network load increased 10 times, our fees didn't grow and changed even by a single nanoton. So we tried another strategy. When the price of Ton coin increased, we decreased our network fees by 2.5 times by means of decentralized voting. And we're going to keep this strategy in future. Also, we provided some guidelines for developers on how to deal with our fees reductions. In particular, we suggested some new TVM opcodes so developers would not hard-code their smart contract fees in a smart contract, but instead calculate them dynamically. Also, we came up with some gas optimization features, and one of them is precompiled smart contracts. This is where most popular smart contracts can be written in C++ language and directly integrated into the node. In that way, where execution of smart contract will require fewer actions because TVM will be not executed and called, right? Another feature is shared libraries for smart contracts. This is where developers can put their common data or smart contracts code in a shared library, and in that way also reduce total final fees to the end customers. As you know, FunC and TVM were allowed to work on a low level and basically going down to bits and stack manipulation from within a smart contract. And exactly this feature allows experienced developers to write very efficient smart contracts. The launch of stablecoin was already discussed earlier, but today I would like to draw your attention to some technical aspects of this launch. So it was a completely new redesigned jettons smart contract. It used all the previously announced new features like precompiled smart contracts, shared libraries, and dynamic gas calculation. It was carefully tested by the core team and by the world's top auditors, Zelig and Trail of Bits. We also announced a public bug bounty contest with a prize pool of 100K. Ton jettons were listed on centralized exchanges for the first time this year, and the first jeton was a stablecoin, USDT on Binance. The core team also upgraded the smart contract for high-load wallet. Currently, it's possible to send multiple transactions within a single step in a secure way, and as far as we know, several top exchanges and payment systems are already using this smart contract in production. Finally, the core team also finalized the smart contract for wallet of version 5, which was originally designed by the TonKeeper team. And actually, it's already supported in all leading Ton wallets. And this smart contract opened actually many new possibilities. And one of them is to use gasless transactions where users are able to pay for on-chain fees in jettons like USDT, Not or Hamster, and other tokens. Thanks to improved functionality of these extensions in this smart contract, now it's possible to create features like key recovery, subscriptions for USDT, as well as two-factor authentication. We are aware that several Ton wallets are already working on these features implementation, but the core team also will be contributing actively in these features development. The long-awaited multi-accounts already supported and available in all popular Ton wallets. The core team contributed here by developing few UX proposals in particular to display different versions of smart contracts as a separate accounts. You know, in our blockchains, there is a possibility to create infinite number of sub-accounts based on a single private key. The Tonekeeper team suggested a new technology where each sub-account can have not only its private key, but also its mnemonic. Currently, the core team is reviewing this proposal, and we are ready to contribute in terms of organizing internal and external audits if required. The core team also upgraded a smart contract for multi-signature wallet. Now it has a distributed design where each action awaiting for a signature is a separate smart contract. The initial user interface was designed in a way that to support Tone Connect and Ledger out of the box. And also, like a traditional already, the core team tested it very thoroughly. The top auditors, Zelig and Trail, Bits carried out their audits, and we announced a public bug bounty contest with a prize pool of 100K. Interestingly to mention here that Tonekeeper Pro version wallet supports this smart contract out of the box. We also launched a beta version of our Layer 2 solution, which is actually a payment network based on payment channel, where everyone is able to execute instant payment with micro fees. This solution already incorporates garlic routing mechanism, which is a final step towards anonymous Tone proxy implementation, where everyone will be able to pay in Tone coins for traffic. As you all know, Telegram this year developed an integrated Tone browser into its messenger, and this allowed billions of users to open Tone sites using decentralized domain names. The Crosschain technology started back in 2021, where the Tone core team created the Tone bridge, which actually was required only because Tonecoin was not listed on centralized exchanges. It was not integrated into decentralized exchanges, and we didn't have our native stablecoin. As you know, today, we have all these things covered, right? So it seems that the Tone bridge is not anymore required, and the future of Crosschain technologies will be handed over to third parties. So, but the thing is that we are not stopping the Tone bridge. We are just suspending its active support. And the huge players like Axelar, Symbiosis, Layer, Swap, and Rhino already started to work on Tone integration. And this will allow multiple users basically to transfer native USDT stablecoin from our blockchains to Tone. And this is absolutely right, since assets should go to Tone, not from Tone, right? The R-Squad team did a phenomenal job on Tone BTC Teleport, as you have heard already. This is the technology which allows you to transfer Bitcoin directly to Tone network without any intermediaries. Unlike other blockchains, we want to be consistent and not to be in a hurry to start using our Layer 2 solution, simply because our Layer 1 solution still has a huge potential. That's why we will be focusing on further optimization of our Layer 1 solution next year. Yes, few things left to do. We are not abandoning them, and we are planning to complete them this year or the beginning of the next one. As a conclusion, I would like to say that the core team is very happy to see how the Tone blockchain has increased its popularity this year, and we are very motivated to make it even better next year. Thank you very much. And now I would like to invite on stage another core developer, Andrey Pfau. He will tell you more about development tools for Tone. Andrey, please welcome.
Hello, my name is Andrey Pfau, and today I will show you a new tools we have created this year. First, developers need a fast and reliable way to update and install their binaries. No worries about complex installations. Now, with each release, binaries automatically published in popular package managers like Homebrew for macOS, Chocolate for Windows, and many other package managers for Linux-based distributives. Now let's talk about Tone Docker support. This year we are focused about easy way to install Tone node and manage in cloud-based environments. For example, you now can install your Tone node using MyTone control image for Kubernetes on such platforms as Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Alibaba Cloud. And also I want to introduce a Tone replay tool. It's our internal tool created with a partnership with the Tone team. This allows us to replay transactions from mainnet on every Tone node version. Why this is important? Because when we make a new release of Tone node, we need to ensure that we are not introduce new bugs and all works as expected. Next, we have created a TVM retracer. This tool is an open source tool that allows developers to see each action of transaction step by step and see any errors if it occurs in a transaction. This tool is open source, and we encourage to Tone explorers to integrate this tool into interfaces, because this makes ability to developers see how its transactions works without leaving Tone explorers. Now let's talk about Tone libraries. We have a lot of Tone libraries for each major programming languages. Some of them are maintained by our core team. For example, Tone Kotlin, which is maintained by me. And some of them are maintained by community. So we need to ensure consistency about across all libraries. And we make unified test cases for them. So we also encourage community to integrate these tests in their libraries for ensure that prevents bugs and ensures all libraries up to same standard. Now let's talk about IntelliJ Tone plugin. It's not our new tool, but in 2024 we have a huge update. That's, for example, now in this year, this plugin is support tucked language, improved TLB support, blueprint framework support, and so on. Talking about blueprint support, we also make support for new project wizard tool. Now you can create a Tone project by a few clicks and no worry about installing packages. Also, we make a new support for TVM assembly. Now developers can see and easily to work with assembly opcodes for logging, for example, documentation for each opcode and gas consumption. Also, we fully rewrite a fancy lexer. Fancy has some specific rules for compiler. For example, identifiers not works like in all major programming languages. And now IntelliJ plugins shows the exact errors like in a compiler. And one more thing. This year we created some new tool that IntelliJ plugin also supports. And I want to invite Alexander Kirsanov to talk about this.